Hi all, Hal here with more Space Engineers. And as you can see, we are, working in the hangar space a little bit today. But this isn't where we're going to be focusing most of our time. Most of our time is going to be focused up further in the habitation wing. But first, we have to get started. So let's go. So happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day and had a terrific week. And as you can see, we are down in the shipyard area just for a couple of minutes. Because one of the mods I had been talking about, and I actually tweeted this out yesterday. Well, from when you see this, it'll have been yesterday. There is a mod for conveyors that gives you a hinged conveyor. It's actually called the conveyor hinge. So I was told that a couple of people were having problems getting this working. It doesn't necessarily work for everyone. I don't know if the mod author has made an update recently. I haven't checked the update notes and the patch notes, but I want to show you that yes, it actually does work. One of the things that I found, and it may be the problem that people are having, is that if you go back and splice this into the system, into your conveyor blocks, it won't work, because what happens is that it's effectively a piston or a rotor. It's the same concept of those, where it creates a new grid and you can't use it to join grids. So what happened is that if I took all of this out and ran conveyors through, they would match up, but they wouldn't actually be part of the same grid. So what that is going to mean is that I am going to have to effectively, I wondered if I can get away with a merge block maybe. Might be able to do it with a merge block. But yeah, so it does work. I'm just, sorry, I'm thinking out loud because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to plan this. What I may end up having to do is I may have to grind all of this down, which is fine if I do. I'm not too worried about it. And then each of the arms, basically rebuild them, like just completely rebuild them. So, okay. But just to show, it does work. Whoop. Helps if I have the field active. So yes, you can pass materials through them. If you are one of the people using the mod and you're having problems, check to make sure you didn't splice it into an existing grid. If you did, then you're going to probably have to play around with it to get it to work. Now what I'm thinking is that once I have everything here, I will probably use a merge block to try and force everything to join. And what I will probably do is place those like here at the arm. I don't know yet. It may just end up being simpler to simply grind all of this down. Because if I do that, yeah, that might be the simplest way to do it. So what I'm thinking is that we'll put another straight conveyor in here, put the hinge in the corner, basically break the grid here, or even just put some temporary blocks to hold the whole thing together. Grind some of this out, and we'll use a conveyor junction on the end of the hinge as the mounting point for the rest of the arm. Yeah, that could work, because we'll basically just use a merge block to join it all together. All right, that might work. So we'll have to figure it out. All right, so like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on the miscellaneous stuff getting lost in the weeds. We have other things to get lost in doing. All right, so what we're looking at today is this little section of space here. What I am thinking to do is I don't know if I'm going to reposition one of the mining craft over here and use the beam drill to hollow this out, or if I'm going to do it by hand. But I'm thinking we're going to put in one of the habitation areas over here, so it basically the suites or the collection of suites will be looking out this way. So you know, some people have maybe a little bit of a view of the planet, or you know, space in general. I think it's a good area for views like that. Now we will, like I said before, mirror some of this over on the other side of the asteroid. I am still considering having this hallway over here. So one of the things that I'm considering is having spaces in here where we just basically say, starting maybe here. 1, 2, is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, so one of those two. But basically, start cutting into the hallway here and start carving rooms out. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so I have to go through and rebalance the lights. Wow, my counting was really off. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my counting was really off. Okay. But yeah, so basically 1, 2, 3. So right here. And we'll do that, you know, every however many blocks. And that way, and we'll do that on both sides. And that way what we'll have here, I know I'm repeating myself, is this will then allow us to have an area where people will be able to reside. These might be like general staff, or like the low-ranked enlisted style. The benefit is that, yes, it's crap because you're probably not going to have a view out. You never know, we might. Depends on how close to the surface we get. But you have ready access to what will be the cafe / food area and the rest of the actual work areas. Right? Okay, so that's the long-term plan. We are going to paint you like so. 2, yes. So there's going to be 2. There will be a light. So that's 3, 4, 5. Light here. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 is where the light's going to be. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Light. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. That's there. So it's 1, 2, and then light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, light. 1, 2, 3. Light. 1, 2. Ooh. 3. 1, 2. Actually, that one we aren't going to do. Okay. That one will just be a light. We're gonna, you know what? Yeah. How about that? Okay. And then we are going to do the same over on the other side. Told you we were gonna do a little residential planning. I meant it. All right. All right, let's go. Have to be careful where you're looking when you are painting. Now, I did think about having these staggered so you're not having rooms open into rooms. But I decided not to go with that. mainly because of the fact that the concept of this base is that it's something that you would have probably built in a modular fashion, which is why we have long hallways that are very uniform. You know, the whole thing. The whole thing should come off as though it was a very plug-and-play solution for whoever was investing in it. Military transport, yeah, go. All right, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. There we go. All right, so that gets us most of our planning in the hallway there done. And I am seeing that this is going to be those units, those hallway units are going to be fairly secure. The ones out towards the end might get a little bit. This side will be mostly enclosed as well. So we're going to have to do some planning as far as that's concerned, but that is not an issue because, well, we have ways of making you talk. All right. So let's head up here for a second, because what I'm thinking here is I'm going to see if I can find some art of I don't know, like planet-side art style stuff where you're looking at, you know, maybe rolling hills, you know, a lake picture, something like that, something you would see outside of your window if you were on a planet, because we have the ability to do that. We can actually bring external graphics into the game as a text file, believe it or not. So for those who are interested, let me know. I will try to remember to put a link to the mod, well, it's not even a mod, to the tool in the description. But basically a couple of the modders that I know hate having to mod in graphics all the time. So one of them made a basically it's a program that will take an image file and do all of the conversion for you, convert it into a text string that you paste into the field here. Let me show you what this looks like. So you go into the public area, edit the text, and you'll get basically something that looks like that. And what happens is when you paste it in, set it to monotype, the text type to monospace, and set it to 0.1 font size, it becomes an image. So yeah. All right. So that's that. Okay. Let's go talk about, or let's actually go look at this area for residential right now. If we, because what I'm thinking I may do is I may make a mining drone. And basically what the mining drone is going to do is mining drone is going to mine for us. Am I sloping down? I am sloping down. How come? Take a little bit more of this out. All right, so just to give you an idea what we're kind of thinking here. And what we will end up with are hopefully a suite of rooms that should have, I don't know if we're going to have them set up so that they will be on this side, so that they will stick out a little bit further. One of the things that I had thought about doing was having this be basically like a little hallway area. Excuse me, hiccups. Where this ends up being 3 blocks wide. And then you will have the ability to walk down one side and have this actually be the, let's see here. Sure, we'll just do this for now. Have this basically be the entrance, as it were, to the units. Let's see here. So then we would have one here, and then that way basically everybody would have a shared hallway that you'd be able to come out into and have, you know, a row of windows over here that you can look out. And then that way, if you don't end up with a window of your own, we'll have LCDs inside, and we'll probably do like a wall of LCDs and have that set up to look like a window. But again, that's only if you don't end up having a window, which is unfortunately going to be a lot of the places, because I do believe... Ow! Just killed myself. Not quite sure how that happened, but okay. Hey, at least I'm in a gravity well. Alright, let's see here. Do we have... so many... there we go. Spawn. Okay. So many spawn points, so little time, right? What we're gonna do is run through here really quick. I don't know if I left that door up here. Oh, better not. No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. And all right. Well, everyone always says they want to see me have my character kill itself. Yeah, that's a thing. Ah! What the hell is going on? Why are my inertial dampeners turned off? Space engineers, I swear, gonna be the death of me, and not in a good way. Okay. All right, let's grab some bottles out of here, because we know we're gonna have some stuff laying around, because we always do. And for now, let's go ahead and get... What are you doing up there? Come here, you. Go ahead and throw the extra stuff in there. Awesome. All right. So we have a plan. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to basically be doing a bit of mining. So I'm thinking we will do a quick cut here while I finish mining some of this out, because I haven't decided how long I am going to take this far back, or how far I'm going to take this back. But I need to. So I'm thinking we'll do some mining, hollow this out a little bit, get an idea of just how much room we want over here. Because I'm thinking these may end up being, maybe these will be the guest quarters. Yeah, these might work well as the guest quarters, because we'll have the docking area here. We'll have the actual hangar over there. And what I may do is I may have a way to get into here. Basically have a stairwell that goes up into the asteroid, but basically once you get inside here, because once you get behind that door, it's mostly sealed back there. So I'm thinking maybe have a way up, like an emergency exit or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But first, so let's go ahead, do the cut. I'll mine some of this stuff out, and we'll figure it out once we get out there. So yeah, we'll be right back. And we're back. So let me show you what we've got done. Turn that off for a second. So what we're talking about here is basically, like I said, we're going to reproduce things like what we have here, and I'm actually going to have to change that a little bit. I don't know. I may end up leaving it like this. It's a little smushed, but that's okay. We're not too worried about it. Yeah, I don't know. It should work. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. But what we're looking at here is basically you're going to have a hallway where you'll have a room, and I'm thinking this may end up being this one here. Maybe the stairs that ties into the lower hallway. Basically take this back a couple. Actually, let's see, the hallway is going to be directly under here. So yeah, no, that would work out fairly well. So we just like this, and then just basically have it start going down this way a little bit. And that will eventually connect to the hallway downstairs. I'm not quite sure how we'll tie it in, but we'll figure that out when we get there. And then the idea is that if you're coming through that hallway, you'll be able to basically come up directly to the residential area. And we will probably close off. Guess we could go like that and like that. Doorway would be here. So if we did that, maybe. Alright, let's see what we have for doors really quick. You know what? Warehouse, doctor, bridge. I'm thinking maybe crew door. I'm going to put that right there. What do you need anyway? Alright. I like it. Alright. So yeah, but basically what we've done is we've gone with a slightly larger spacing between the two rooms, or what will eventually become two rooms. So if you remember down in the other hallway, we did 1, 2, and then the light on the third, and then 1, 2, and then the doorway. What we're doing here is we're doing 1, 2, 3, and then the light, and 1, 2, 3, the door. So you end up with 7 blocks between the two doors versus the 5 blocks down below. So these will actually be much larger rooms than what we have in the general crew quarters, which is one of the reasons why I was saying probably make this like guest, you know, almost like maybe the VIP suites. And because we are building something with more width to it, if we take these, we add more depth to the room as well, we'll be able to build out things like a complete bathroom and cryopods, maybe even a little bit of storage, things like that. All right. So yeah, I think that's as far as we're going to get to today. Unfortunately, I ended up with almost no time available this evening to get any real recording done. Unfortunately, my work day, my normal work day, ran long. It has been a very, very long day. Normally I wouldn't say this, but yeah, it's been long enough that I was considering a Scotch 30 day today. Oh, for those who don't know what that's referencing. Oh, there's an old joke about it being beer 30. Yeah, so it's yeah. On really bad days, it's Scotch 30. Anyway, So yeah, I think that's going to do it for us here. If you enjoyed the episode, oh, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, want to be kept up to date with the latest going on around here, make sure you hit that subscribe. And if you want to be one of the first to know when that new stuff is going on, make sure to ring that little bell as well. All right, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. So, we'll take some of this out. And we will start working on some of these, getting them shaped up. Ooh, hiccups.